All right, we're here, and this is a coaching show, a little different coaching show, but we're going to evolve just like the seasons evolve. We're now in the winter sports,
Yes.
and that's the great thing about high school. The second one sport ends, well, another sport's already been going for a little bit,
Yeah.
but we get to go to another sport. We're always seeking championships.
Yes.
So far this year, we've had softball go to state.
Yeah.
We've had football make it to the semis. We've had actually band won their first state championship, and I don't know in how long, but in a long, long time. Drama, of course, they win a lot,
Seems like every year.
But again, I'm not going to judge them for winning state championships. That's good. Keep winning them.
Definitely.
So we're on our way to maybe having an opportunity for another state championship, and so I think the story this year starts. Tell me a little bit about Chicago. I heard a lot about Chicago.
Yes.
And they weren't talking hot dogs and pizza,
No.
which is why I go.
We ate good while we were there, but we took a trip up to Illinois. It was actually Rockford, probably about 45 minutes outside of Chicago. Got to play a team, Chicago Bogan, that's out of the city. Typical Chicago kids who play hard and get up and down and gonna be physical. So that was good for us. Just kind of start the the event off with them. And then the host team, Rockford, Auburn High School, which is where Fred Van Fleet, that's actually where he graduated from.
Okay.
And so he's actually sponsored the event, and he wanted to put it back on for his hometown. And so we went up there and got 2 very quality wins, and it was good for us. We got to hang out, we got to eat good, the boys got to bond, and we got to see some teams that we would never see.
Right.
So,
Well, yeah, I would hope
yes,
not.
yeah, definitely.
Well, that sounds good. Did you guys get to ride the L at all?
We didn't. We
Okay,
did not.
okay.
No.
It takes some skill.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I was afraid with the boys I had, somebody was going to get lost somewhere. So
Yeah,
I
it
was
takes
like,
some skill. But I like Chicago. It's an interesting place. You drove or flew?
yeah, we did actually. Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
like it's cornfield, and all of a sudden, wow.
Yeah, no, it just opens up.
So-
Went through St. Louis, and then that pops up. So
Okay.
yeah,
St. Louis, I love St. Louis too.
yeah, no, definitely.
So I think this is an interesting start to a season, and it gives me the kind of feeling that like there's been such a family priority in your basketball program. Is this part of your strategy to kind of like, well, make a team before you even
Oh, for sure. This is probably one of my closest teams. Just the stuff we did over the summer together. We traveled up to Kansas City, and also up to Penn State to play. And just trying to create that family bond, that brotherhood vibe. And these guys, when you see them play, you'd be like, okay, they are actually playing for each other. So, yeah.
You're cool. And we used to be neighbors for a second, but
Definitely.
they couldn't have
No, of course.
we couldn't have too much of the swag or
Yes.
the drip too close together. You've been here for a minute now.
Yes.
What season is this?
This is year 6.
Year 6. Okay.
Yes.
And so I definitely noticed that every year, the teamwork has definitely gone over. Talk to me a little bit how football gold standard. They talk all about that. How does that apply to your program, the gold standard?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, obviously, everything that they do on the court, in the classroom, off the court. I mean, I want to put that gold standard stamp on them and get them to hold themselves accountable, hold each other accountable, walk in a positive light in anything that we do. And so that's how we've tried to take that gold standard and apply it to our program. And as you've seen, I mean, it seems like every year we've been able to say we've gotten better and we went a step further. And so now we want to try to finish up that last step finally this year, hopefully.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yes.
Just to add that to it. Well, this video hopefully is coming out right before the first game that
Okay.
I'm doing, not the first game you're doing. 'Cause
Okay.
It's basketball season.
Well,
so
yeah, no, we go Tuesday.
You
so.
go a lot, and you're
Yeah.
going to be over. You're going to practice over the break, the Christmas break. So you go a lot. But Tuesday, December 5th, we're bringing our first home game here, and so
Okay.
what am I going to see? I'm going to be sitting here for the first time on Yellow Jackets TV, watching it on video. What am I going to see? What do I expect to see out here? Do I see like a bunch of freshmen running around? What am I expecting?
That's the great thing about it. I mean, we're a very vet team this year.
Okay.
We lost 2 guys off of last year's team. We bring in 2 new guys who actually were outside of the school, but everybody else who was on that team, they're back. I mean, we have let me see, Jamon, Cam, Will, obviously, he's coming over a week earlier than he wanted to right now. Isaiah will be
Right.
back in December from his ACL. Donald, Alex, AJ, these all seniors. And so,
Wow, okay, yeah.
So we'll be very veteran ran. And a lot of we got some juniors. Malay Stillman, who's going to start. Braden Everidge is going to play great minutes for us. He's a junior. Jaden Pittman and sophomore Jordan Valentine, Jamon's little brother. He's going to play big minutes for us. And so we have a very seasoned team, and they're going to come around. And my stamp on the game is defense first, and so that's what we want to do.
All right. Well, I hope to see a really, really good game
Definitely.
coming up here, and we're going to bring a bunch more here. I'm already looking at the schedule, and some of them are lined up really, really nicely. That's the nice thing about basketball is I get a 2-for-1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we show up for the girls' game, we stay for the boys' game.
Definitely.
And so I'm really excited to see this. I hope that we can do another check-in every so often.
Sure.
But
Yes.
keep in mind, he's really busy, and it's in season, so I'm going to just catch him when he's got a free break and just kind of update what's going on with just kind of the direction of the team, because the problem and the good part about basketball is you're small compared to football,
Definitely.
any other sport. You got
Yes.
5 people
Yes.
playing offense and defense, and things can change. People have hot streaks, cold streaks, and you adjust your strategy based on what you
Definitely.
got. So
Yes.
I'm excited to see this, and I'm going to try to get some highlights at some point so we can kind of show our boys off in a different way.
For sure.
And so, I don't got a lot to say, but I just
Okay.
wanted to get you here and just
No, thank you.
kind of talk to you and just kind of have this on record that it's going in the right
is
direction.
going, yeah.
I mean, it's a great year and a great time to be a Jacket.
It is. It is. For
So,
sure.
so thank you, and I
No
will
problem.
see you
Thank you.
next time.
Okay.
All right.